Tonight on Saltiness Isn't Bliss, I bring you just a great go-to food, and that is some finger sandwiches. So I am going to feature two different varieties here, one that uses some leftover ham from the holidays, and one that has a great shortcut in this pouch of chicken chunks. Okay, so we want to preheat our oven to 350. And we want to grab and put aside, because we're going to use it in just a moment, a baking pan. Any style pan will do. I've lined mine with some parchment paper. You can line it with foil. You can just spray some cooking spray. All of those ways are fine. There's no right or wrong way for the pan. So let's mix up. We're going to mix up some seasonings and some flavors in our bowl. We're going to add our meat in after that, mix it all together, and then we will spread it on our little mini crescents here. These are little crescent rolls. You can also use the canned, cold, refrigerated crescent rolls. You would have to cook those, so it will take a little bit longer. But if that's all you have, that'll work as well. So we're gonna start with some mayo. Any kind of mayonnaise will do. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball. I don't know yet how much I need of everything, so that's probably about 1 to 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to put some olive oil in there, probably about a teaspoon's worth, and then some garlic powder. Now your garlic, make that work for you. You can use fresh if you like. You can use a different variety of garlic. You can go with minced, crushed. You can also add a little pepper in there if you want. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more garlic. There we go. And that all blended together nicely. So now I'm going to put my ham in there. So this is just sliced ham, a sliced honey ham that I've cut into small pieces. Just going to kind of mix that in there. If you want to add cheese in here, you can do that also. Swiss is our low sodium cheese, so that is usually my go-to for cheese. So over here in my next bowl, I'm going to take some softened cream cheese. This is a garlic vinaigrette, so this is basically a low sodium Italian dressing, very similar flavoring. So this will be very similar to what we did over there as far as the quantities, but again, make that work for you. And then I've got some dried chives. Your chives can be fresh if you like. Any style of Italian dressing works. I'm just using the one that I keep in the house that's got that real nice low sodium content. Okay, so I have tweaked this one just a little bit. I've added some more cut up ham in there. It was just a little too much mayo to the ham ratio. And now I've cut up 1 slice of Swiss cheese. So I'm going to add that in there, mix it all together, and then we'll move on to our chicken mixture. You can, of course, use shredded cheese if you prefer, or grated cheese. So there's that one. Over here we've got our cream cheese and chives with our Italian dressing. So now we're going to add our chicken in there. So there's our chicken. Now we're going to mix that all together. Break that chicken up as you go. It'll go a little bit farther. You'll get a little bit more out of it if you break it up. Okay, so all our meat mixtures are all mixed up, so let's get to the fun part. So we are going to start creating our little finger sandwiches. Now, if you want to add extra ingredients in there, please feel free. When this comes out of the oven, of course, we can add some lettuce or some other things in there that I just particularly don't like hot, so I'm not going to put in there before it goes in the oven. So there it is on the parchment paper, ready to go in. Next, we'll do one with the chicken. You want to even do an extra layer of cheese on there. Or you can butter the top of these crescents. Just kind of get like a melted butter effect on there. So there we go. So you're going to repeat those steps until you use up all your ingredients. It's going to go in a preheated oven for about 10 minutes. We want to melt our cheese and heat it all the way through. See that? Here they are, piping hot. Got some nice melted cheese in our ham crescents. There's our chicken. And the great thing about the crescents is they got this nice little brown golden edge to them, and they got a little crispness to them too. So that is a big plus of putting them in the oven. Not only are we melting our cheese, but we are also just pulling all the flavors together, giving it a little crunch, giving it a little something extra. Thanks so much for watching. Have a safe and happy New Year. See you next time.